Welcome to Story Time. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to read a book called The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Caroyln, and then we'll talk a little bit about the life cycle of a butterfly, which is extremely interesting, and you guys are going to learn so much, and we're going to make a really cool project. So let's go ahead and get started. This is The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Caroyln. And I can see on the front cover a caterpillar that looks a lot like the caterpillar that we're going to be making today. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Can you see the little egg? It looks like a little seed. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through two pears, but he was still hungry. Can you see the little holes where the caterpillar nibbled his way through the pears? On Wednesday, he ate through three plums, but he was still hungry. 1, 2, 3. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but guess what? He was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. Oh my goodness. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomachache. I bet he did. Look at how tiny that little caterpillar is. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. Oh, look at that. There's his head and his body and his little tiny legs. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. And then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and he was a beautiful butterfly. Oh, look, he's beautiful and big and colorful. I just love that story. That was The Very Hungry Caterpillar. That book made me wonder how a little tiny caterpillar that's brown and fuzzy can turn into a beautiful, colorful butterfly. Well, it all starts when a butterfly lays eggs on a leaf. So this is a leaf that I found outside, and I put a little bit of rice on there so you could see what that might look like. So the eggs stay there on the leaf for about 4 days. And then the next thing that happens is slowly the eggs crack open and out emerges that little caterpillar, that little fuzzy brown caterpillar. Now we're going to be making some caterpillars today, and they don't exactly look like the real caterpillar. That's a small fuzzy caterpillar, but nonetheless, this will be our caterpillar. And so the caterpillar will do nothing for 2 weeks other than eat. So he eats and eats and eats and eats. And do you think that he eats the things that we read about in the story? Ice cream cones and sausages? No. He eats leaves. And so he eats and eats so much and gets so full and so tired that the next thing that happens in the life cycle is that he creates a little cocoon called a chrysalis on a branch. And so it looks something like this. So this chrysalis or cocoon is like a protective safety skin, and inside is, right, the caterpillar, that little caterpillar. So he will stay inside and begin to transform and change his body inside the chrysalis for about 10 days. And then the butterfly that he's turned into will begin to nibble and kick his way out of the cocoon and emerge a beautiful, lovely butterfly and fly away. So in that life cycle, it goes from eggs on a leaf to a caterpillar to a chrysalis or cocoon, and then finally into the butterfly. Now, not all animals do that. Not all insects do that. And I think it's super fascinating how an animal, an insect, can go from one thing into a completely different thing. I think that's amazing. It's like magic. So if you would like, you can make your very own caterpillar, just like I did. And this is using an egg carton. A paper egg carton. So next time you're at the store and you're buying your eggs, don't get the plastic or styrofoam container, get the paper one. And then you're just going to want to cut that into a long row of 6. And then paint it. I painted mine green, but you can paint it any color that you want. And then I painted a red head there. And let that dry. And then you can apply some googly eyes, or you can just use a marker and make little eyes on him and little pipe cleaners there on top for the antenna. So now he looks like a fun caterpillar that you can play with, and maybe take your caterpillar outside and have him munch on some delicious leaves. The other thing I did was I made a little butterfly here, and I wanted to use my favorite colors. What are your favorite colors? You can draw a butterfly and then color or paint any colors that you like and play with your butterfly. And maybe he can go outside and fly around. And then remember, eventually, they have very short lives, very short lifespans. But eventually, he'll land on a leaf and lay some eggs. That was a really fun project, and I hope you enjoy making these crafts at home. I thought it was a really fun thing to do. And I have lots of books here at the library about butterflies and caterpillars and about that really cool life cycle that they go through. So thanks you guys for joining me today. Have a wonderful day and see what all you can learn about the life cycle of a butterfly. Thanks. See you next time.